Hey guys, this is Arlene coming to you again with a video for my favorite things. I wanted to share with you one of the newest a la mode stamp sets by my favorite thing. It's just so super cute, you guys. It's called the Oh Baby a la mode, and it's MFT's exclusive rubber cling mount stamps, and they are just so awesome. Tell you a little bit about the card I created. The paper collection I'm using is by Melody Ross, and I'll put the name and details on my blog so you'll have that. And this flower here, I just love this flower. Now this was part of MFT's release last month, and this is the Rosette flower die, and it's just amazing, you guys. And at the tail end of this video, I'm going to show you how exactly I put this rosette together. I know many of you had seen the rosette on a project that I've done in the past, and also on my blog, mentioning it during the last release, and you've gone on to the MFT blog or MFT website and tried to find the rosette, and it's out of stock. You guys, this rosette sold like hotcakes when they first came out. They are so in demand, and they're just so wonderful. And what I really love about these rosette dies is because I have 3 boys, I've actually used this on masculine projects. You can just change it up with the design paper that you use and the embellishment that you put in the center, and it's totally, I can totally use it for my boys. So that's what I really love about it. So anyways, I have a description of how the products that I used on this card on my blog, so check it out. But let me go ahead and share some of the dynamics that I used with you guys. You'll see under here I used some basil cardstock, and I trimmed out the small scallop border punch out there, and I just lined it up on the end, and I really love this die right here. And I cut out these little flowers with the flower border dynamics die, and I used the My Favorite felt to do that. And I just love working with My Favorite felt, you guys. It cuts like butter with these dynamics, and it comes out nice and clean, and it's so pretty. And then I just accented the center of each flower with Prima Bling. And this is a little I Am Rose's flower here, and then I think you've all seen these picture corner accents by Recollection. I cut out the little a la mode image using the textile rectangle die by My Favorite Things. Now you know that the dies are not clear, obviously, right? And you've probably colored up your image first. So how do I get the image right in the center? Well, that's actually pretty easy, guys. What I do is I just take the piece of paper, and let me see if I have something here. Okay, let me just take her for example. What I do is I put the die right over the image, and I hold it up against my lamp. And believe it or not, I can actually see if there's pieces of her hanging off the die. And you can see, I don't know if you guys can see that, if you guys can see the shadowing going on there, but there you go. Yeah, you guys can see it. See the shadowing of the frame back there? Basically, that's what I do. If you have one of those light boxes that people use for tracing and stuff like that, that's even better. But that's how I get mine centered into the dies. So let me go ahead and take you into a quick tutorial on how I made the rosette. But first, let me tell you which die I used. So I used a 3/8 rosette die. And reason why it's called 3/8 is because each score line is 3/8 large. Okay? And then you have the quarter inch rosette, and of course each score line is at a 1/4 inch. What I love about these dies, you guys, and I think I've mentioned this on a video before, each die is 6 inches in length, and as you know, it takes about 12 inches to make a full rosette. But what's cool about this is you don't need any new equipment to run this through your Big Shot or Cuttlebug. You can actually just run it through your Big Shot and not need a long skinny platform, much like you would use for the Sizzlets. What I really like about these dies is you can customize the size of your rosette. And the way that I did this, and I did trim mine down, by the way, because the length of this, or the width of this, sorry, is 1.5 inches. So we're talking about 1.5 inches over here. What I did with my rosette is I cut it down to, I believe, 1 inch. I'm pretty sure it was 1 inch. It was either 1 inch or 3/4, and that made my rosette smaller. What I did is I cut it down this way once I had the die cut completed. So that's really cool. And I'm going to show you how I did that. So let's go ahead and take you into that tutorial. Okay, you guys, so I'm taking my Big Shot, and I have my multi-purpose platform put down, and it's set to tab 2, which is all tabs closed. Okay, you want to go ahead and put that down, and then you're going to put down 1 cutting plate, and you're going to grab your die. Again, I'm using the 3/8 rosette die, and then some designer paper. And you're going to go ahead and run that through. Put the another cutting plate on top, and then run that through. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slide my rosette die over, and I'm going to go ahead and run it through again so I get a second piece. Okay, so now you have two die cut pieces, and if you look closely, you'll see that they're scored every 3/8 of an inch. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to fold, and you're going to go back and forth accordion style. And you can do that to both pieces. So now I have both pieces done, and this is what it looks like. Okay, you want to take your sticky strip, and you want to make sure you use sticky strip, you guys, because you don't want your rosette falling apart on you. Okay, and you're going to go to the inside fold over here. See how it bends? You're going to be putting sticky strip on the inside fold. And basically what you're going to be doing, layering it together like so, if you guys can see that. You guys can see that? Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and put sticky strip in one more part here. Okay, and you can go ahead and take that off. We're going to be needing to put sticky strip on the other side too, but let's go ahead and finish this one side first. Okay, so this is the side with sticky strip. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and lay this part on there. I'm going to try to get it as straight as possible here. Okay, you guys can see that. And just squeeze it. So it's going to look like this. Okay, see that? See now if I fold it, it looks like all one big piece. Okay, now I'm going to need to do that to the other side because we're going to be adhering that part down. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put some sticky strip on this side too. Now what I'm going to do, if you guys can see this, I'm just going to be curling this over so it's like kind of making a circle, and I'm going to go ahead and lay that piece in just like I did on the other side. Okay, so then you're going to get something that looks like this. Okay, that doesn't look anything like a rosette, does it? Now what you want to do is take a glue dot here. So let me grab a glue dot. Okay, my glue dot's kind of all warped, but that's okay. It'll do its job. Okay, sometimes I use my dimensional glue dots. It all really just depends on what you're going to be doing with your rosette. If you want it pumped up, if you just want to lay it down. Okay, so here's my messed up glue dot, but like I said, it'll do the job. Okay, so I'm just zooming in here so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, so now here's your rosette. It doesn't look like a rosette. What you're going to do is you're going to kind of push in. Okay, and this is the tricky part, but it's really not that complicated. And you just want to push down like that, okay? Sorry guys, I'm like sort of off frame. But there you go. So let me do that again. So this is what you have, and you just kind of make sure you gather everything in the center, and you just sort of push down, and it'll naturally want to fall down like that. Okay, you guys see that? Now what you want to do is you want to lay this down on your glue dot, or you can lay your glue dot down on it and start the opposite way. Here's the back side. You can start it the back way. It doesn't matter, because either way you're going to have to adhere both sides down eventually. Okay, so you take the glue dots. This is the back side of my flower, by the way. So you just take your glue dot and put it down right in the center so it holds everything together. Okay. Now on the front part, see, it'll hold it down, but it's not really secure. See? See what I mean? Sorry, it just popped. That was kind of scary. Okay, but it's not secure. I'm going to go ahead and hold this down with the button, and I'm going to use this little button here. Okay? Really simple stuff, guys. So I'm going to take another glue dot, and you could put twine on your button or whatever you want to do, but for now I'm not going to do any twine. Just go ahead and put a glue dot on your button. Or you could use your adhesive of choice. Doesn't matter. And then you're just going to stick that right in the center of your rosette. Now, having both sides secure with the glue dot basically is what holds this flower together. So, but like I said, you could use your adhesive of choice. You could use hot glue. You can use your, you know, quick dry adhesive or whatever. I just chose to use a glue dot because it's cleaner, faster, and just works. So there we go. There's a rosette. And you could do so many different things with it. Like you can even edge the sides and give it that rough look, like distress look. You can use your distress inks, your Glimmer Mist or Lindy Stamp Gang sprays, or you can run this through your Cuttlebug first and get a really nice dry embossing so you have some dimension on your rosette. There's so many possibilities with this, you guys. And I could probably share a few in some of my tutorials, but I just wanted to share how to put this little guy together. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.